Alright, alright. Give me one sec while I get the captions set up, and then we'll get going into Nirvana, or whatnot. Normally I'm good about having this done ahead of time, but I am a bit distracted today. I hope y'all are staying warm, staying safe. Did a bunch of shoveling today myself, which was good. No, I can do it again, but was stuck inside and not able to go visit my partner, which sucked. But such is life. Anywho, just getting these tags set up. Is it my... I really wish I could automate this. I probably should invest in IFTTT at some point, but I think that's the best one to do it with, right? Like, I don't think there's any free options to really automate that much. Anywho, let's get at it. Can I deliver my animals first before I go outside?
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Feels good enough. What, no lights? Okay, we're outside. Swap out my metal suit. All right, what's happening? Back through the breach.
seen this before, Sam.
Yes, we have. Our buddy.
Calling to us again. Sam, are you thinking of going back there?
Do it, coward.
That's not an invitation.
So is the targeting conscious? Is that the general idea? So are these guys with him or against him is the question. Right, legally distinct solid snake. Cool as fuck, though.
Seems we're back in Nirvana, or whatever you care to call this riddle of a place.
I think that's everything I need.
Strange. I feel as though my body's become lighter. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Sam? You might be able to jump much further than usual.
Wild stuff. What's up, Gold Wolf? How's it going? Yeah, it has been a minute. I know your internet's been funky, but I hope you're doing well. We are made a decent amount of leeway into Death Stranding 2. We are fighting definitely not Solid Snake. But yeah, it's been good. Life's been treating me well. Things have been going well relationship-wise, friend-wise, school-wise. Application season's up, so busy, but... Snowed in currently. Yeah, I'm also snowed in, but thankfully I managed to get all the shoveling done in like 2 bouts today rather than waiting tomorrow to do it, so it shouldn't be too troublesome. Sorry for being quiet. I'm kind of adopting the game's attitude at the moment.
Got grenade launchers. It's risky, but you could try taking their weapons for your own use. Are you up for the challenge, Sam?
Like Omori. Ooh, I fucking love Omori. I started that way back in the day. Which is to say I was around since the beginning for that. But no, that's a phenomenal game, and I feel like based on your interests, you'll probably like that. Are you going in pretty much blind to it, or? Sorry, makes you sad. Oh yeah, just wait until... How far into it are you? Depending on how far you in, how far in you are, only gonna get a lot sadder. Trying to operate the church. Okay, so I guess you still don't know too much of the specifics. Like, you don't know what happened to the sister and all that, I assume, yet. But you haven't hung out with Basil too much, I guess, yet, have you? Not very good at this mission. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to... It's not really supposed to be terribly evident at the outset. So that's very fair. Hey, fellas. Mori and Sunny being the same person. Yeah, again, I feel like those are reasonable things to not have had a clue about. I will say, you know, you're almost certainly... I don't know how much you know about the different routes, but there's no way you're gonna get through the... You can't get through both routes in one play, or two of the main routes in one playthrough. So, I can only imagine you'd want to probably go back to it. Especially since the two routes do have a shit ton of different content. Like, it's actively a different story one way versus the other. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're doing the more traditional, like the standard playthrough rather than the Omori playthrough. I'm not trying to spoil too much because, you know, that detracts from a game like that, but... Oh, there they are. Okay. Pardon me? Why am I freezing to death?
think there might be a way to destroy them?
Kel is great, and again, without spoiling too much of it, I feel like he's the only one who learned the lessons. Shinji, if he went to therapy a little bit. Which is to say just Simone from Gurren Lagann, but... But yeah, it tracks that you would like Kel. Predictable, I don't know, just... You have a type of character that you're into. And it's a respectable choice. Kel is the best boy, so I feel that. Well, I guess it makes sense for you, but also Kel is just the best, and therefore, well, duh.
Got him on the ropes. He's trying to flee to the church down below us.
Summer snow day, yeah. No, I mean, that would make sense. I can't imagine the storm's any better there than anywhere else. My girlfriend almost had to go in on Sunday, and, well, today. And that was fucking ridiculous, the thought itself. Jesus. Bruh. Eat shit, dude. One wanted to come in. Yeah, like it's a fucking state of emergency in most of these states. Like, it's just fucking take the lesson, you know? We try to bring him back with us, like we did with Tomorrow.
Recognize his face? No, I don't.
Ah, it's one of the dolls. They're gonna back out of the snow. Is not gonna fuck around with. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, people are going to crash if you try that.
Sam, do you read me? Come in, Sam. Come in.
We were whisked away to that strange place again.
What? We only lost you for a few seconds.
And time must flow differently over there.
We
like
know
on the
this
beach.
already.
Well, glad you're all right. The tar currents seem to have settled down, so we'll be able to surface there shortly. Just sit tight, okay?
Creepy ass doll.
Now display
Sorry to
your
disappoint
current order grade.
fucking drawbridge by taking only so much damage in the fucking Nightmare Realm.
Sam, why don't we return to the DHV Magellan and get some rest?
You don't
You
say.
can ask Fragile to look into that card you obtained as well. Seems all the possessions you had earlier are in that open space over there. Let go!
Sam, we've uncovered some new information about that ID card you brought back. I'll give you the details on the bridge.
Okay. Well, that's also the, that's like the... You probably remember the realm from the first game where, like, you go to fight, Madden Nicholson. The equivalent of that area, so it's going to be more lethal than most places.
And did you see those columns of ice? The ones descending from the surface all the way to the floor? Afterwards, I realized what they reminded me of.
Tornadoes?
The columns were reminiscent of a phenomenon known as brinicles. When seawater freezes and turns to ice, salt concentrates are released into the surrounding water. This brine is heavier than the water around it due to its higher density. It therefore
That's cool as
sinks
hell.
deeper into the ocean. As it flows towards the ocean floor, its lower temperature results in the formation of ice. And as this process continues, it can produce column-like ice structures. Any living creatures unfortunate enough to become entangled in these, little wonder they're called icicles of death.
Okay, thanks, doll man. Huh.
His name is Neil. Neil Vana.
Oh.
Neil Vana? Oh, here I thought he said Nirvana. There must still be tar in my ears.
It seems that the ID card you brought back belonged to the
It's
man
all these
himself.
dolls. Well, Dollman is a human that got his
Charlie
soul
has to dig up the
caught in
details.
a doll, basically to let
card was issued by Bridges
soul of
years
his
ago
daughter
when
get
the
passed
Chiral
on,
network
like
was
the next
still being
realm.
Developed. Records confirm that Vanna has been dead for some time.
So he was a member of Bridges?
No, it doesn't look like he was.
Vanna was a porter contracted by Bridges to handle jobs with special requirements. Like all of you, he was a doom sufferer who leveraged his abilities.
A top-notch porter by all accounts. He worked the Mexican border. Brought over all kinds of useful stuff.
Ostensibly, resources and medical supplies. But in truth, he transported drugs and other prohibited goods.
Good for him.
So he was a smuggler.
Vanna's ID card served as a key to some of Bridges' secure installations, though only a select few, of course. Specifically, those dedicated to the BB experiments, along with various other medical facilities.
I believe that the place you went to for counseling was one of them.
But everything in that area was obliterated 11 years ago by a void out, one in which Neil Vana died. And from which you alone, Sam, were fortunate enough to emerge alive. Prior to all that, your counseling sessions made you a regular visitor, yes? Well, records indicate Vanna frequented the same facility. There's a fair chance that the two of you might have met before.
Stand clear.
Do you recall seeing him?
It's hardly surprising. A great number of people pass through there all the damn time. No one would remember them all.
Drip feed of plot.
Sam, it's Charlie. We've received your next assignment. This main order can be undertaken by accessing the delivery terminal at East Fort Knott. While you attend to that, we'll continue our investigation into Neil Vana. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks. And then Charlie is our resident AI robot.
Woo-hoo-hoo! What a stylish pair of glasses. Neil Vana, a porter employed by Bridges. But why did he appear in that so-called Nirvana? And then there's the fact that he clearly spoke Lou's name. If we have another opportunity...
I'm sure we will.
The times we've encountered Neil Vana, the first was amidst flames, and the second was in what seemed to be flood-ravaged ruins. Now, I believe that you were previously transported to a realm not unlike a battlefield. The places we found ourselves in are similar in that they were the sites of disasters. This is just a theory, but it could be the case that what we've seen is a reflection of Neil's mental state.
Sure.
He may have been a first-hand witness to a terrible tragedy.
Like, I'll show you something else he does. That's cool.
You have a...
This isn't even a fraction of the full fever dream of this. And then this is the dude over here before he turned into a doll, pretty much. That's what he looked like. So yeah, Kojima Easter eggs. Absolute cinema indeed. No, this game fucking rocks. Oh yeah, no. Totally in keeping with Kojima's shit.
By the way, Sam, you saw Tomorrow with the apples in the corridor, right? It seems she was training, trying to gain more control over her temporal abilities, taking green unripened apples and attempting to age them until they're red and ready to eat. But she's still having trouble getting it just right. She's taking it too...
Alright, pick up some orders here. How about that? What's up, Charlie? What do you need?
You should be able to see some snow-capped mountains, Sam. Your next objective can be found in the heart of them. And once again, you'll need to link up several sites en route to this destination.
Of course.
The first such site to be brought online is the chronobiologist shelter, which is due west. Pick up the main order on this delivery terminal in order to begin.
Ghost Hunter? Don't I need that much?
Order accepted. Thank you.
All right. I probably don't need this many items. Let's toss away this and this. This and this. And do we want to make a polka skeleton? Probably. And a coffin board, for sure. really is all the way up there, isn't it? Not a huge fan of that. Manager painted your nails black for you? Hell yeah! We love to see nail painting. Yeah, it's been a good way for me to sort of get some of my hand ability back. And I just think it's fun. But nah, black is definitely a nice one to start off with. I personally tend to be more of a flashy person in terms of the colors I choose, but I 1000% respect black as a choice. Oh yeah, Lou.
Let's go grab a bite.
Shining the gold rings. Hell yeah.
No end to this rain.
Ugh, I fear I'm gonna have to fight some BTs. Don't I have weather reports on my watch?
I don't think this rain's gonna stop.
Well, like if there's my answer. That more or less is a coffin I'm surfing on, yeah. Oh, right. God damn it.
Stretch my legs.
Forgot about that. For the best, anyway. That is indeed the name of it.
Can you get close enough to sever its umbilical cord with your blood boomerang, Sam?
Which one are we looking at? I don't see any creatures here. Oh, there you are. Okay. Shit. I realized what I did wrong, I think. I need to have this equipped first. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to restart that, I think. Well, I have an ad break coming up anyway, so I will be right back. BRB. And we back. Right, so...
Can you get close enough to sever its umbilical cord with your blood boomerang, Sam?
Oh yeah. Really pop, get over here. You could kill them in the first one too. You need to get to a certain point where you unlock the razor blade thing, but blood grenades and stuff work too. Yeah, I mean, it's also easy enough to avoid them most of the time, I feel like, so... And the BTs love it for some reason. I guess you're letting them be free. I mean, avoiding them is usually a smarter option. I just like to run in blind and place them all to bits. And they gave you a bunch of chiral crystals, which is nice. And then once I clear them out, then I get to not have to worry about them in the future. Bro, can you get back here? You're kind of running away from me and it's kind of getting annoying. Let me just kill you, will ya? Thank you. That's a baby one. I don't like that. And now it's all clear and shit. Well, clearish. Yeah, major reward for the risk. Especially because not only do the chiral crystals help you with you know, useful for building certain things, they're also just, I think for every 1,000 or something, you get a, for every 1,000 or something, you get, like, a, bit off of your load. Hey, Persona. 25 Stream Street, hell yeah. How's it going?
I don't think this rain's gonna stop.
We just sliced up a bunch of BTs. Actually, kind of peak. I mean, I think so. That's why I bothered with it. Thought we just... alright. Fucking fine. That all for you tonight? Well, good night, Goldwolf. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Glad you're doing well. Glad you're staying warm and not out on the road. So yeah, I'll see you around. Yeah, agree. Shit. Fuck. Don't you dare, don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. Oh, god damn it. Fuck that.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
There's too much BT action down here. I hate this. Bro, can you stop running from me? One rocking on the ground and crying? Uh-huh. Did I not chop this one off? I guess not. That sucks. Really should have brought some repair gel. How is this kangaroo out during timefall and not like dying immediately?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Break time.
No arguments here.
Suppose it's gonna stop raining, is it? Yeah, rain's not been that, is it? I was kind of hoping you'd let me in, but I guess not.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Didn't know the Carl network was right here either, so that's nice. Bless you for this being here, honestly.
Thank you, God. This one's for you. Hey, man. This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
I was in desperate need of this, and you allowed me to have that. Alright, straight up the cliff we go. No, I probably should have brought some ladders or some shit, but oh well. I forgot how it was dealing with like timefall and DPs and whatnot. We have to climb over every tiny little fucking hurdle. This is ridiculous. I don't imagine we have any equipment I can use to help my stamina. Well, I guess maybe that's what the new probiotics are for. So I probably should eat one of those, come to think of it. I think the mountains in general should be relatively safe, right? Presumably there'd be a few BTs up there, because basically no one lives up there. You really like it nice and isolated, don't you, bud?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
My greatest weapon is my body, dude.
Good to see a friendly face. It's been a while since I've had visitors. This cargo looks absolutely wonderful. You sure took good care of it. Oh, wow, you found this? What a relief. I should have no trouble all right?
Alright, what do we got from you, lady? Damn, that's a big swath.
Now displaying your current order grade. I'm finally part of the chiral network.
You seem young.
Please accept this by way of thanks.
Well, I guess she is a chronobiologist. Maybe that's part of it.
I picked up this accessory in the UCA. You should try attaching it to your backpack. Oh, and in case you're curious, the cargo you brought me contained a stock of cryptobiote variants. I've taken to calling them chronobiotes. They appear to alter your body's internal clock for a brief period when consumed.
Okay.
Just another example of the many ways the Death Stranding is wreaking havoc on our perception of time. It's introduced us to Timefall and the beach. You know, I can't help but wonder if extinction entities are related to chronobiotes. Anyway, I'm glad you're here.
What strange incidents?
Well, the porter who used to come through here was attacked by something. It was bad enough that they gave up doing delivery work for good. They still managed to deliver my last shipment, but it was covered with strange dents and marking. When I asked what had happened, they just said it was the work of the headless rider. People have been talking about the rider for a while, actually. And there's this guy not far from here who's... I sent him some details, and he said he'd need to ask around. You should keep your eyes peeled for trouble until he They're cryptobiotes that have become infected with chiral microbes, parasites that induce changes in the host. Chronobiotes can accelerate various processes within the human body. Simply put, eating one should make everything around you appear to move more slowly.
Okay.
Much like Timefall, which ages everything, and the beach, where time stands still. This disruption of the natural temporal continued study of chronobiotes should at least that's what I've come to believe.
That's kind of fucking cool, though.
So I've heard a little bit about Hartman's research via the hydrologist. You know, the mass extinctions of trilobites, ammonites, and the dinosaurs. Well, apparently, all these ancient events were set in motion by extinction entities. I'm told there was a human extinction entity as well. And that EEs had umbilical cords linking them to the beach, which could be why their fossilized remains were somehow unaffected by the passage of time. So, you could even think of them as another form of umbilical tether. It's a pattern that shows we can't discount the possibility that a new EE might yet be born. And the reason why I believe further study of these microbes could help. Now that I have a chiral network connection, I hope this isn't the last time we meet. With no one else around to make deliveries, I was beginning to think I'd have to call it quits. Oh, by the way, a suborder just got posted about those strange... It's probably in your interest. And, who knows, I just hope we can get to the bottom of things sooner rather than later. Thanks again.
Well then, Sam. By the way, we have info on Vana to share. Could you join me on the bridge?
I am going to do that side subquest first, and then I'll come to the bridge. Another coffin board. I see ya. Way back.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Yeah, I figured there would be some hot spring near here somewhere. Ah, shit. God damn it. main complaint with this fucking board is how easy it is to dent shit while I'm on it. Thanks, Leon.
That's the place, huh?
Fucking easy.
Oh, hey. I appreciate you coming all this way.
Not a scratch,
Took good care of this, I see. Ought to make my research easier. You completed all these orders for me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you better appreciate it. Are you fucking kidding me? Nowhere near 1 star? Fine.
So, now, I know this isn't your fault, but this thing has been absolutely savaged. I highly doubt human or animal involvement. Kind of... Not to mention the unusual tie marks imprinted on the surface. Putting all the pieces together, I reckon this is like... In all honesty, though, seems like it was set upon by not one, but several riders. Sheer damage is proof enough of that. Yeah, we're looking for multiple villains, I'd say. But they won't come out and wreak havoc at just any old time. There's got to be a reason they attack travelers when they do. Mind helping me figure out what that reason is? Once we know more about them, I can use that chiral network to enlighten everyone else, too. Indulge my curiosity, and I'd be happy for you to hook me up. If you came to do so, and pick up the... I've included the relevant information.
It'd be great if you could fucking connect me first.
Order completed. Well done.
Well, connect yourself first, I should say. Order cannot be cancelled once accepted. Porters who ride tri-cruisers at night. Alright. Sure.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Okay, Sam, why don't we begin by considering what we already know? If nothing comes to mind, take a look at the order details to refresh your memory.
Alright, so we go around this end first. Would have appreciated it more if the bridge was farther down the line, but well. Once I kind of got my bearings here, it actually wound up being pretty straightforward, so that's good. Why are we jumping out?
There we go.
Rider attacks were reported in this area. Look around. See anything strange?
Do I see anything strange?
Okay.
I see bikes. I see this weird road turnstile thing.
Don't tell me it's been hacked.
Eh? They're making shitty roads?
When do highways float in the air? Up, up, and away!
Okay. Cool. Huh?
sky.
Why are we on fucking Rainbow Road now?
Now we find ourselves trapped.
Yahoo!
You ready for anything, Sam?
I mean, this is cool as shit, don't get me wrong. Sky jousting?
Welcome, Sam. I prepared this little stage here special for you and you alone. And I know you're gonna make the most of it.
Higgs! These must be... ghost mix? I suppose there were no headless riders after all then. We need to destroy them all. Let's get a move on, Sam. Sam, try ramming their vehicle with yours.
This poor cargo.
That's how you do it, Sam. Nice one. You're a pro. Yeah, come on! You're one hell of a driver.
You keep saying that, but like,
You see it, Sam?
why are we fighting
One of them is
fucking...
different from the others. That has to be the unit that's hacked into the autopaver.
But also, like, what's the point of this? Why are we making a space fight? I mean, Higgs would just do this, I guess.
Sam, can you hear
Fucking
me?
A.
Wake up!
Of course, glad to be connected to Butt Boop 69. Jesus.
Well fought, Sam. I think you took care of every last one. Highway disappearing? Good, Sam.
About to say, we're just gonna fall back to the ground, aren't we?
Seems the day is ours, Sam. Oh, what a relief to have made it safely back to the ground. There's no sign of our adversary. The strange road has vanished without a trace, too. Everything seems fine now. Let's go and give the ghost hunter the good news.
Yeah, good news, I guess. I'm curious to know if I just completely whiffed that order. There's no way I'm gonna get an S tier on that. Happy Ghost Hunter.
Well. Handled that job for me, huh? It was a hard one fight. I shouldn't have asked you to go to such lengths for me.
You really shouldn't have, you're right.
I feel as though I can really trust you. So you know, I've decided to increase the amount of materials you can withdraw. All right, I'm ready to join the Chiral network.
Great, a new fucking suit. Okay, that's more like it.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Thanks to you, we can finally close the book on the mystery of the Headless Riders. Troubling rumors like that have a way of putting everyone on edge. Makes them want to stay inside all the more. Out here especially. Can't say any of us anticipated that the Riders would be ghost mechs, though.
Really?
And those mechs have something to do with Higgs, too. Isn't that right? Well, now that we know the truth of the matter, then maybe it'll feel like we're actually making some progress at long last. You know, you've got the makings of a real ghost hunter. I've shared with you some schematics for my favorite tools of the trade. The rocket box fires MP warheads. It's a portable, versatile weapon that's perfect for dealing with all kinds of enemies. I'd heard a few stories about the red-clad warriors before you came through. That Higgs might be the one leading them came as quite the shock. He's the same bastard that's been distributing weapons all over the place, right?
I was going to say, I wasn't aware Higgs was kind of a known quantity aside from us.
Forming lasting connections is that spread of weapons and violence is a lot more terrifying than any sort of paranormal activity, if you ask me. It's a single-use weapon. All you have to do is aim and throw. It fires several projectiles at once, which can lock onto multiple targets in range. Though, if you want to pummel a single enemy with overwhelming force, it's great for incapacitating humans. Killing BTs is quick and easy to use. Ever since the Death Stranding, sightings of paranormal phenomena have been steadily increasing. Though a lot of these can be chalked up to simple misperception or misinformation. Among all these claims, tales of supernatural entities are especially common these days. And as a ghost hunter, I investigate the more promising reports to see if there's any truth to them. Unfortunately, it's not feasible for me to go out and do research right now.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to rely...
Sounds like a cheap...
You've done some wonderful work for me, Sam. I intend to keep... There are a few things that I'm still pretty curious about. Maybe they're nothing more than baseless rumors, but if any seem... I hope I can count on you with... Good luck with your delivery.
I'm gonna take a quick BRB. I might call it a night there, but we'll see. So, see y'all in a few minutes, and we'll make a decision then. All right. I think I'm going to call it a night there. I am going to toss us over to someone random I found streaming Death Stranding 2. So it seems like they're roughly where I am. So, yeah. Stay cool. See y'all around.